and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a top-5 team in this conference taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He leaves it with his back. Wide open spaces. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barnum, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined, and that's why this guy is in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. Bust through behind his pad. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Pushes toward the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy in the ground.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He wants it all. Looking for the goal line. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Moore will throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Going to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense...
He's loose. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Moore to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. All out of space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. North Texas handled its business away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duking out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Moore. It's a running room. There he goes. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. That's caught, it's Sanders. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanders. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying play action. On the move to his left. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Looking to scramble. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore will throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Unloads it left. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling.
He's got it on the left. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. He unleashes a long one. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's got it down the left side. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
To throw, it's Mayava. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out. And
halted in the first down and more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games. You got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moore will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. So, Jesse, that 3rd down screen pass didn't work. Pretty conservative. Felt almost like a safe 3rd down call.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too safe, too, Reese. Obviously, the defense on 3rd down, you expect them to be able to pin their ears back, so I can understand why the offense may have thought that might work, but at the end of the day, you got to give the defense credit because they rallied to it.
Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
He's brought down at the 6, with the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit.
Going for it all. Touchdown Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lane. Right down the boulevard. Turning it on. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires to the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Bringing it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He might want another play. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. One word to describe this guy: unstoppable. Over 150 yards receiving, and he is putting the gold into that Cardinal goal.
And they do such a good job with this offense year after year. If you're a USC OC, you got stars. On the outside, you got speed. You know how to highlight them. You know how to find them. And you know how to feed them for big days like this.
This time it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Makes the catch at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
On the play. And first down for the offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now, because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
Touchdown, Trojans! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Almost was the D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. And they can't make the connection.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The throw. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's not going to take the touchdown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for it.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And the Trojans are on the move. They just keep firing. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's moving out of the pocket. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing forward, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Moore will throw. Now improvising. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Moore. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's huge. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Just feeds the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Moore to the air. Rushes on him. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Give to the running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Bringing the heat. Intercepted, number 19. Trying to take it back. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
The Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Mayava. Spits it out to the back. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air. It's Mayava. He's going up top here late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they're...
He's looking deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Can't hook up on the long throw, and